has love challenged you?
Just sometimes just kind of feeling like, yo, not today. Like whether it's how you feeling it within your own self and you just off. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. We have a 6-week-old baby, and you know that he's our third child. And that's what we're laughing about. And I was just telling him, like, I don't feel like mentally like all the way there. And that's what happens when you have a baby. But I'm losing my train of thought now. it's literally what was the question?
How was love challenge you? That's not the whole question, but that was pretty much the gist of it.
Yeah. So the point I was getting at is like when you don't feel like yourself, or when you don't feel like you can give from a place of realness, or when you feel like you crazy, like right now, it's just the challenge is, can I still do it? Will I still do it?
Love how you doing some being creative. Like it'll be some things that you don't want to do, but you gotta find a way to flip it and change your perspective like a diamond. Like you can look at a diamond, it has many different facets, but if you flip it one way, you can see it another way. And that's like how love, like it makes you do that. Like sometimes you don't want to get up and change the baby. You don't want to get up, say, you know what I mean, say you sorry, or you know what I mean, just a lot of different things. Or
keep your mouth shut. Like it's like, I know your feet stink.
Right.
You know, but I'm not going to say that because you might have had a bad day. You know, so
right.
I mean, that's the realness of it. Like,
but the facet of that would be, okay, you know what? If
your feet are there, you know, they're there.
Yeah, that's one of the facets. Know? But I mean, seriously, like if you look at it, like you know what? I could not have somebody. I could be in a situation where I literally hate this person. It makes you think, like, be grateful. Like, it's always putting you in the thing of grateful. Like, all right, I know I don't want to do this right now, but could it be, if I flipped it just a little bit, could I be in a different part of life and be in a different part that I don't want to be in?
Right.
So, let me flip it back. I want to be in this part. This is where I want to be at. So let me challenge myself to do the things that I should be doing. So that's one of the things that it challenges me. Just be creative, man. Like when you don't want to do something or something seems a little difficult, change it. Your perspective on anything is most of the time the main thing that needs to change. Not that situation, just your perspective, the way you look at it needs to change.
True. He does a good job with that too, for the most part. I think I do a good job now at being quiet. I mean, because as a female, sometimes you just want to just talk and just yeah. And us being married 7 years, it took a while to realize maybe just try not saying anything. You know, wait for your emotions to figure themselves out, and then you'll come back with a better response. And that definitely has helped. Because I like to talk, as y'all can see.
One thing, I feel like love, you know, it makes me want to stay faithful. Like, you know, because it's a challenge every day to, you know, step out any moment, like in a second. It's real easy. It's not hard to step out, you know what I'm saying? So love and commitment, those things, trying to, you know, you got to keep your mind focused. Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Everything go through your mind. So one thing that challenged me is to try to stay faithful and stay true to my baby.
Oh, you challenged, huh? It's a struggle.
I'm not struggling.
It's a struggle.
The song said the struggle is over.
No, I mean, I think that's real though, and I think that's honest.
The struggle is over.
I can't.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes he'll come home and I'll ask him, like, what makes you stay faithful? Like, seriously. Because he got some thoughts at his job, I'm sure, but I'm
he
sure
was
he
looking
do.
at this.
Oh, sorry.
I have no thoughts in my job.
There's thoughts everywhere.
Okay,
like,
thank you.
Walk in the street, not there, not there.
I mean, you know,
So,
people.
what makes you stay faithful?
Well, you got good cooking. First of all, you cook good, so everybody can't cook.
Okay.
You know, 2020, people can't cook no more. So first of all, the first thing, she cooked. So I stayed because number one, she cooked.
That's it?
Well, that's not the only thing.
All right.
Number two, she's beautiful. That's what I'm talking about.
You're sweet.
All right.
Right.
And she loved the Lord. I felt that in my left breast.
Right here. I cannot.
To be selfless. So in a world where being selfish is the culture and it's the thing to do, Being selfless is not, it's not always easy. Most people think, well, for women, of course, you're the nurturer, this and the other thing. But then there are times where you want to put your needs before your mate, or you want to put your needs before your family, your children, and everything else like that. But yet you see that for the greater good, for the bigger picture, for the ultimate expression of, God's love and God's heart, that you have to be selfless. Because if you are a sacrifice, or if you're being sacrificial, you can't, it has to be no holds barred. When Christ went on the cross, he didn't say, oh, but you know what? I really wanted to hang out with my friends, a few more times. It was like, for our lives, it was, I have to put everything in. I have to stop everything and just go as us, all in. So that's what being selfless is probably the biggest challenge.
You say your vows, this is what you actually said to one another, that I will commit myself to you.
For better or for
For
worse.
better or for worse.
And
richer
some
or
days
poor.
are worse.
So, got some worse days, but
Right.
even in the worst days,
Can you still love me?
you
Can I
still love me.
Yeah.
Even when I see her ugliness sometimes, but
It gets ugly.
that should, motivate me to love her even more.
Absolutely.
When you hear love, it's not always just a positive word.
Right.
It can bring trials, it can bring tribulation, it can bring sacrifice. But I think love like I said before, it has an ending to it that's always going to lead to a positive or to a victory.
Mm-hmm.
But I think love tests you, and when I mean test you, it makes you grow in a lot of ways. Because again, if you truly, it's like, again, I ain't trying to preach, but it's like you always go to word. If you say you love God, and God's going to try you and test you, test your love, test your faith. So if I say I love my wife, he's going to test me, right? He's going to test me to see, do I really love her? So when we go through our arguments, right? We get on each other's nerves. Trust me, we get on each other's nerves. I mean, a lot. But do I still love her? Will I still, go through? Will I still go back and want to be around her? When temptation comes, it could be other women, it could be other, whatever it can be. Do I still love my wife? Is my wife going to come in my mind? Am I going to be faithful to her? So, all those things take weight, right? Marriage and love is not an easy thing. It's good for the glamour and the glitz and all that stuff, but it takes fight, it takes grit, it takes sacrifice, it takes a lot.
Also, what I say too is this part about love is being apologetic. Like sometimes our pride gets in the way and we do, things to each other and we just let it go. Sometimes I can be like that and he'll let me know, like, babe, alright, like you was wrong, and I sometimes have a hard time saying I apologize. So that's another thing too. You gotta admit when you're wrong. That's a part of love too.
I think talking too. I think she teaches me how. She always want to talk about it. I always want to get away.
I have to talk about it.
I just want to just be done with it. But
communication.
Right.
Communication.
You always want to talk it out. I think, but what I learned is, even though I'm still learning, when we do talk it out, we always end, cause she don't like going to bed angry.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I just want to know we're okay.
Right.
I can't go to bed mad.
Yeah, I don't be caring. I'm like, it's over, but she got to get that sense of feeling. But once I noticed that, it's literally, once we talk, she knocked out. Like, if we don't talk, she's still like up, want to still ask questions or, but once we talk about, like, all right, babe, I understand. Or she like, all right, we talked it out. She be done. It's like, all right, I can go to sleep. So it's like, learning how to communicate your problems or, your issues or your situations. But I think love is also knowing your partner, because a lot of things you desire, and if y'all don't talk about that or you don't talk about that before marriage, it can be a hindrance to your marriage. That's where you will allow the enemy and your flesh to come in, because you guys don't really know what you got, your likes and your wants. Because we are individuals coming together. So, I definitely encourage a lot of people that couples that's, contemplating marriage, to really know your wants and your needs and your desires. Like, her turn-ons, not my turn-ons. My turn-ons are not her turn-ons, but you should know those things as a marriage, because you want to, satisfy your husband or your wife, So I, encourage you to, know those things and know what your partner like to do, or like
just compromising too. Like, that's another thing. That's another hard thing, because times you don't want to do something,
and then your partner loves it. So it's like it's compromising. It's all a part of love, and it's hard. It's hard to compromise too as well. It's not an easy thing. So that's it. My challenge in marriage is to not quit when it gets hard. Not that is even an option, but sometimes it could like in our minds we could think negatively about our spouses sometimes, and that can wear when just how you look at your husband or your spouse. And I think my challenge is to always, regardless if it's a happy moment or an unhappy moment or expectations being met or not met, to still try to think positively about my spouse, because ultimately it affects how you would treat your spouse. So
you mean tell me you was trying to leave me?
I would never.
You in this thing for life, dog.
I know.
I spent a few dollars on that ring. You gonna stay for that?
Okay,
No.
I'm gonna stay.
Don't get my money's worth. At least 15 years. At least can buy that.
Well, we were technically together for about 15, 16
Okay, well, you
years
got to 15. You
altogether.
got at least just enough. I at least get 15. After that, you can revisit.
I'm not leaving you. It's not an option.
Unless you not like to do the voting contract at 3 years, you have to go back.
It's not
You
an
can
option.
go, all right. Well, good.
I'm crazy. So, all right. It's not an option.
All right, I got you.
Only one way out now.
I ain't trying to go nowhere.
All right. One way out.
The death do us part.
That's it. We'll figure it out.
The death do us part.
What do you love the most about your partner? Sorry. You can go first.
I think she's gorgeous. Shoot.
Sorry.
I mean, she's a trooper,
Better.
man. Like all 3 kids. You know what I mean? She's still like she just came out of high school. Just I think we live like I'm just happy with my life. I'm happy with my wife. Happy with my kids. I just love the situation that I'm in.
Y'all got this on table. Play the tape. No, what do I love about my husband the most? He can make me laugh. And like, there are situations where if he couldn't make me laugh, I probably wouldn't get through it. Like, it's just too many examples. I mean, like I said, we have our ups and downs and all that kind of stuff. But I was telling my friend the other day, we had gone through a little situation like this thing with a snake or whatever, but he was laughing about it, and it was just kind of making me seem like I was silly, and it wasn't in a way where, and he know what I'm talking about, because I was in tears. He was like, what is wrong with you? But he just kept laughing and making fun. And honestly, like, I'm looking at it, it's just like somebody else would be like, yo, why are you laughing? Like, this isn't funny. But it just made me laugh, and it just lifted my spirit. And that's not really easy to do in certain instances. So he's really good at just kind of like having a light heart. That's valuable in a relationship. Having somebody be lighthearted so you can put things in a different perspective. So I love that about him. And his big forehead. But I really do. I kiss it all the time. But yeah, his ability to make me laugh in some hard situations is a blessing. Because I'm crazy. I like to laugh. That's my homie right here.
What is the best thing about love? Or you can answer it in a way is, what do you love the most about your spouse?
I'll answer both questions. So the best thing about love is being loved in return. It's wonderful to give love and to, give your heart and everything else like that. But when you get it back, man, like you feel like $1,000,000, right? So the second answer is, what I love the most about him is that he loves me, period. Like, there's no questions. I'm not uncertain. I'm not, wavering back and forth. It's like he doesn't have to prove it anymore. I know he loves me.
Yeah, and with me, it just made me think about, what Jesus said. He said, greater love have no man than this. They would actually lay his life down for a friend. This is my friend.
Yes.
And we've been together for a long time. And if you don't have that friendship, and that purity of a friendship, you want to make sure that it's not violated, especially when you say you're friends, and out of friendship, love grows, love being the ultimate thing. The preeminent thing is love. You know what I mean? So you want to definitely, and one thing I love about my wife and everything about her is she completes me. She helps me. You know what I mean? My birthdays, she there. It's gonna be better, babe. We can do this. We can do that. Let's look at it this way, look like that, and that actually encourages me and it gives me motivation to keep going.
Oh, she's beautiful. Look at her forehead. The forehead is like huge, but it's amazing. It's very huge. Like our children has huge foreheads. You know what? One thing I really like about my wife though is that she's protective. Like she don't play about her husband. Even though like I get on her nerves, she'll come at me. But anybody else, you better not talk about me to her negative, cause she be ready to go. So I know I got like a rider like on my side. The way she mothers our children, she'll do anything for like she's a awesome mom. Like the way she raised her daughter, the way she's raising our son, how just seeing her grind, like where I be up and about, I gotta do certain things and she's just there still cooking, still work. She worked 12 hours within a day and she still come home and make food. So she like, I don't even think I even tell her it's like I should, but she gets stuff done. And she's strong. I don't think I give her a lot of credit, letting her know that she really is strong. And I watch, like sometimes I don't say it, but sometimes you need to hear, but I watch and she is strong. She make things happen. When I want things happen, like when it's, we low on food in the crib, she just makes something out of nowhere. I know I'm gonna be good, regardless. I know my wife is gonna make something out of something. I'm just like, I'm good, and it's gonna be good. So I know she is. She may argue about it, fuss about it, like, babe, what? But she going to do it regardless. So that's why I love her. I mean, of course, like I said, she's beautiful and everything, but she have a heart. She have a heart for people. She have a heart for her husband. I know I got a rider right there. I know I can trust her. If I'm in a situation, I know she's gonna get me out. I can kill somebody and she can say, no, you didn't. No, you didn't do it. And she watching me. You know what I mean? So,
I might be there too.
She probably be there riding. Yeah, I love this woman, man. Like I said, I thank God for her every day. And like I said, that's my real prayer. And like I said, I encourage, whoever's gonna watch this to really pray and ask God to show you, especially husbands, how to be a husband. Oh, my bad. And how to really love your wife, because you have to learn how to love her for her. And don't think what your love is what she needs to be loved, because I thought that's what my love, as long as I tell her,
Okay.
Yeah.
The question was, what do you love about yours?
I said that.
Most I love, I know I had to bring it back because you was going somewhere else. I'm gonna keep mine simple. I love that my husband is a great provider. And that's definitely something that was passed on from his dad. He has a lot of traits from his dad. Some good, some not. Some good, some bad. No, I'm playing. I love them both, but no, he's a great father, and I see him grow and mature over the years. Like that's like the main thing. Like seriously, I mean, a lot of people know Harry, whatever, and I think I maybe had something to do with that a little bit. But also he cleans. Can't cook, but that's the main thing. You want a clean house or whatever. You don't really see a lot of men that cleans. You know what I mean? Make sure today he made sure the whole house was clean. I was at work, so I appreciate little things like that. Also he's driven. Like when he's focused on something, he is like focused on. Like he makes sure it gets done. Like, and you see, like he's working on a church project or whatever. He's on it for hours. Like you could just. That's the type of person he is, like, and I love it. I love it. He always has that passion, even with his gym, his fitness business. I can see that going forward. He really is. He's passionate about it, and I see that. That's like it's sexy, Stop.
You got a body as well.
Stop. But honestly, though, like I love his growth. Overall, I thought the growth. Honestly, like I met him when he was very immature.
Alright, so no.
No, we're transparent. We're being transparent.
You're immature too.
No,
your forehead got small.
I can be immature, but it's situational. It's situational. Alright, that's it.
My babe is a superwoman. That's how I feel. I feel like she can do anything she put her mind to or put her hands to. And that's one of the reasons why I love her. I also love her because she, sometimes she's a little bougie, but she's hood too, right? At the same time. So, in other words, she has balance. She knows when and where and how to do it. She got good wisdom too. I can't be no dummy. But that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I love my baby because she's committed. When she puts her mind to do it, she gets the job done. She's resourceful. Everybody's not resourceful. She's resourceful. And so, those are a few of the things why I love my baby.
How sweet.
And she's beautiful.
Oh.
Mm.
I can't. Got me blushing. Okay. What I love most about Chess is his personality. I like it when he's like authentically him, period. And that's often. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. You could be the bishop of all bishops. Like, he just gonna come up to you and say, "What's up, homie?" But but no, I really love his personality. He just has a spirit of warmth, and he's just genuine, like, in everything that he does. Real quick, this one story. This is how I knew, like, this was just a cool dude. So he, so before him and I got together, I was like talking to some other guy, and Jess would walk me home because we would catch the train in Center City. He would walk me home every night after we would do this play. The guy I was talking to would sometimes meet me at the subway stop. And this one particular time, Jess was walking me home. I knew he was interested, but he didn't make his move yet. And the guy was waiting for me at the sub stop. And I'm just like, oh Lord, what am I gonna do? But I mean, I was pretty honest with everybody, so I wasn't like, cool. So I was like, all right, well, let me introduce you. And so I introduced them, and I think he kind of sort of sensed my awkwardness. And so he just was like, he just chalked it, and he just was like talking to the guy like regular. I'm like, yo, such and such, this is Chess, this is such and such. And he was like, yo, what's up, homie? I heard you rap. Yo, spit some lines. I'm just like, oh, okay. And it worked. Like, it worked. So, but that's the type of stuff I love. Like, I just love who he is as a person. Like, I enjoy him as a person. The good, the bad. Like, it's not a lot of bad. Just whoever he is. Like,
I'll take the
like
bad.
him.
No, you're saying I'm ugly.
What?
Unless if I say the good, the bad, the ugly. I ain't ugly.
No,
Right.
none of that.
I'm
It's all good. All good. So I think I love most about him is his personality. And he's sexy. Like, he's like penciled and bully, and then
Dave, you like on camera though. Like,
and
yo, you on camera.
then he got like drunk shoulders, so it's
You
just
was-
like
yo, you was
when
on
he put his
camera.
suits on.
Yo, take a seat. You doing camera.
I know.
All right.
Tell him, babe. Just saying, turn me on. He know what he be doing. He be walking in church like when I'm trying to preach and everything. He know what he be doing. Gotta watch. Cause that's how the enemy creep in, you know? I'm up here trying to praise God. And here we go. Sad.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I love him.
That's true.